Hi, friend. I don't know about you, but it takes me quite some time to start doing something, especially something that's not routinely, something without templates, something that has certain magnitude of game-changing elements that I expect in it, something new. I have had the conversation about embarking on a new journey or gearing up a novel task with various friends and colleagues before, and apparently some levels of delay at the beginning of something, it's absolutely not strange. We all do it. Some years ago, my mother told me the story of my uncle-in-law, who used to be a factory's director. He had always demonstrated his bright, resourceful abilities regarding his expertise since the beginning of his career, until the factory encountered an unfortunate failure, and my uncle did not accept the fact that he failed. After the incident, he quit his expertise, almost retired entirely afterwards. I think about this story from time to time. How he couldn't get over his own view of himself as a successful man. That failure somehow is a sin. And so, very often, we create this very high expectation of the output should have been that it takes forever to actually start. October 2021 greeted me with a legendary major dengue fever. I was literally blacked out for 2 weeks straight. And for the whole following month struggling with the fever aftermath consisting of dizziness, declining ability to focus and memory, yet most of all, brain fog. If normally I would directly decide what to say, which decision to make, or which direction to navigate, then during that month felt like I was distant from the headquarters. I would often describe the experience as leading and controlling my body and behaviors from a far away rhyme in my head or through another middle person. I always felt like walking on clouds. As a worry-prone person, those were the most worried days that I've ever recorded. I didn't feel like myself, and on a daily basis would constantly beat myself up with narrations like, if I were in my best condition, this could have been much better. Or, I wonder if they noticed that I was not controlling this fully and directly from my head, etc. The single one compass of mindset that has led me through this phase, which I'd known before, yet even more fully realized then, was what is worth doing is worth doing poorly. Above all, this isn't about indulging poorly done work. It's about encouraging anxious hates to just do the damn thing. If I could not go to the gym, then okay, I just walk for an hour. Still better than nothing. If I couldn't deliver this proposal to be 100% persuasive, then the first draft would still be a better kick-off than no proposal at all. If the script for this video is not incredibly moving or contains cohesive structure yet, then just to put out the best version that I've got and then move on to the next project is still better than forever pending. October 2022 witnessed my master degree completion and my first official job offer. Here were some of my notes from that month. I do know it's natural for 20-somethings, but I did confront with a lot of anxieties and self-questioning for the past few months. No, I don't know anything. And maybe that's the beauty of life. We don't know shit. One big lesson that I learned from working at the Unicorn Tech Corp is that everybody's still all learning, and no one at all is entirely sure what they're doing. But that's why we all need to at least try some of the possibilities which generate some outcomes, and then We do the detective work of trying to piece the evidences together and come up with some answers that we feel temporarily okay with. And we don't need to love people equally. We don't need to make every damn one like us and be best friends that we fight dragons with. Not that we don't put any effort in, but we just don't have to. And that's a lot of burdens let go, at least for me. As quoted in a New York Times article on talk show host, John Mulaney has said, "Likability is a jail." To me, it's such an important reminder that it's not our responsibility to be likable to every single soul. A recent John Green's video has captured a message that feels right as the destination of this midnight train. He said, "I used to think art had to be great to be worthwhile. Now I only think it only has to be worthwhile." I also think we just have to be, even poorly sometimes, until we can be better, to be worthwhile. On my heart, as always.
Bạn Thị ơi, thực sự nên bỏ một tí ra cho mình biết là bạn. Đang quay nhá, các bạn làm gì thì làm đi.
Em chỉ cần bỏ ra một tí như thế rồi, tí nữa.
Chào đi ạ.
Không lạnh đâu, không lạnh lắm đâu.
Xin giới thiệu đây là Thủy và đây là Phương. Yeah.
Nào luôn.